girls missing in Michigan. Please help save our girls. Patriana Messenger, Damia Bell, Stephanie Pickle, Zion Foster, Shakaya Porter Jones, Adriana LaCour, Skylie Miller, Kayla Copeland, Nevaeh Harrington, Janiyah Jones, Marie Washington, Ryan Hendricks Burton, Alea Jones, Nevaeh Jordan Hardiman, Milana Humphreys, Brayla Miles, Joanna Ross, Renee Franklin, Aubrey Greer.
My name is Eryne Jenkins with Rebirth Ruth, an organization created to help save our girls. I think that we can all agree that this is a growing problem within our communities that warrants a solution from within the community. That's why I partner with Wisdom and a team of local women to create Rebirth Ruth, a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving young girls within the Metro Detroit area. Imagine this. What if you could go back into time and speak to the child you once were? The adolescent you were before you realized how hard this life could hit. What would you tell them? What type of advice would you give to help them navigate this journey called life? Well, the reality is we can't go back. The past is the past. And all we can do is learn and grow from our experiences while helping guide others towards a different path. In the streets, there is a saying, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And in the church, we like to say, you have not because you ask not. Well, this is me asking, saying that I cannot do this alone. So partner with the organization by volunteering your time, donating, helping to fundraise, sharing this video with others, and nominating girls between the ages of 7 to 12 years old. I think it's time we let our girls know that they are not invisible. We hear them, we see them, and most importantly, we love them.
To donate on Cash App, $, capital R, small case E, BIRTH, capital R, small case UTH, Facebook, Rebirth Ruth, Instagram, at small case letters REBIRTH _ RUTH, donorbox.org, Rebirth Ruth, or call 313-685-7057. That's 313-685-7057.
Hi, this is Londen here, and we have a very special guest here with us today. We have Ms. Eryne Jenkins. Hi, Ms. Eryne.
Hi, Ms. Londen. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Well, we're glad that you are here with us, and want to for you to introduce yourself to everybody. We have a lot of information for the community, which I am really proud that you are doing what you're doing, and I give you big kudos for what you're doing. So, Ms. Eryne, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you are doing.
Well, thank you for having me, Ms. Londen. My name is Eryne Jenkins, and I am the founder and president of an organization called Rebirth Ruth. And this is a program that has been designed to promote and encourage a healthy sense of self-worth in the young girl of today. It's something that the Lord put on my heart to start, just to let these young girls know that He has not forgotten about them. He's very aware of what's going on and what's taking place. And the time is now. There's a scripture in the book of Esther, chapter 4, verse 14, where it talks about Esther being called or appointed for such a time as this. And this is the time now. So
So I know what started you, which encouraged you or inspired you to do this program. To me, you were talking about the girls that are missing in Michigan. So tell us a little bit more about that, so people can get more detail, and then how that just really inspired you. I love the part that you are using the scriptures and everything with rebirth, Ruth. We'll talk about that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think that it's something that, I mean, we can't run from it. Something that everybody knows is going on. This is a problem that it just seems like it's just been getting worse over the years. All these girls coming up missing, and it's like you kind of get to the place where you become, I want to say, desensitized, and it's like it really doesn't affect you until it hits home, or someone personally. And for me, I'm just tired of seeing these girls and feeling helpless, like there's nothing that I can do. And, I think it stems from, a lot of young girls are being raised in single parent households, and that creates a vulnerability because they're not getting those positive reinforcements, that say, hey, I love you, you're beautiful, you're intelligent. So they begin to seek elsewhere because they don't have much or many positive role models. They're watching social media, they're watching all of these what are they called, the reality TV shows, and they don't really have the outlets or the resources, the tools they need to be successful and productive. So you have men and you have women that prey on the vulnerability, and a lot of these girls that are missing, they end up in the sex trafficking ring. Like, it's nobody, we don't really talk about it, but it's a real thing. Like, it's something that's really, really happening. And a lot of times it's right up under, for lack of better words, it's right up under our nose. It's right around us. It's like hidden in plain sight. And so, I want to give the girls an opportunity to be able to talk about what they're going through. Just talk about the issues, be open and be honest, and give them a place where they feel safe, to where they feel okay to talk about what's going on in our communities, and in their homes, in their minds, and give them opportunities to activities and workshops that'll help guide and nurture them.
Wow. And so, as you mentioned, a lot of the young are missing due to sex trafficking, and I know the sex trafficking information. A lot of times they're taken out of the country, or as you said, it's in hidden plain sight, but it's hidden because people are not aware, or I don't know about the desensitized part, which is being desensitized. And like you said, until it hits home. But I think what you're doing is going to bring about awareness to people even more, because I guess when you hear about it, then we figure out, what do we do? So, what I appreciate about you is you're doing what you can do. And if everybody can just listen to you, follow suit, support your organization, if everybody does something, it could make a change. So I know, also, like the young lady that was missing, one of the latest. I don't know if she's the latest one, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot that we don't even know about. I'm pretty sure they don't even make it to the news, and some of the names that maybe we've seen on the list that you have. I don't know if everybody even remembers all of those girls, but I do remember one of the ones that was really highly publicized on the news, Zion. I remember her. And it is, if you really think about it, it's very scary and traumatizing thought, and for any mother, excuse me, any father or a family member to lose somebody like that, then you do to never see them again, or you can't find them, you don't know where they are. It's just, got to be devastating. So I really appreciate the fact that you decided to move forth and do something like that. Now, you said your organization is you're making a safe place for young ladies and girls to come to, so that they can either talk to somebody, cry out. And then now if someone is feeling a certain kind of way, how would they get in touch with you? Like, say for instance, a young lady is listening right now, and she doesn't know what to do. How can she get in touch with your organization?
Okay, so there are 2 ways. My telephone number is 313-685-7057. That's the first way. And the second way, I have the email address is rebirthruth@gmail.com, and that's REBIRTHRUTH@gmail.com.
Okay, that sounds great. So we hope that someone out there. So can you say that it sounds like what you're doing now is you're being like an intervention and either a prevention or intervention type of organization, that if somebody could, you might prevent something from happening to somebody because they have a resource, your resources, or to intervene. It could be, maybe they could be on their way, but they found that there's some place that I can go. I can go to Rebirth. So I think that's a beautiful thing. And they're also, you're asking people to give support in some shape, form, or fashion. You have a way that they can financially support you, what you're doing. So can you tell us how to do that?
Yes. So I have a website or a donation page on a website. It's called donorbox.com, and it's under Rebirth Ruth, the threshing floor and phase 1. And so yeah, like you talked about prevention. It is a prevention, excuse me. It is a prevention program. Just letting the girls know, like, you're not alone. We see you, we hear you, we understand what's going on, and we just want to give them the tools and the resources that they need to be productive in this life. So yeah, that's really what it's about. It's like kind of like mentoring, and just giving them a safe place for them to feel comfortable to talk about everything that's going on. If they want to talk about it, and if they don't want to talk about it, that's fine too.
Okay, we'll look forward to being with you on this journey, because we know that as you continue on, a lot's going to unfold. You're going to have more things that we're going to find out about that you have to offer for them. It'll be like a nice, solid space for young people to come to. So I am so glad that you're doing it. You have our prayers, and we're excited that you have decided to step out, Eryne, and do something like this. And then, and you being a young woman yourself, a lot of young people need somebody to look up to. A lot of the girls, and people in general, but especially your focus is the girls that's going through, need a mentor. They need somebody that maybe kind of young like you. You're young enough, but you're old enough to help, something like that. So you at this time in their junction in their life, they can look at you as a mentor, a big sister, or something like that. And even, somehow people like you have a mothering spirit, and you don't have to be, it's not being old or young, but it's just a heart to mother. That's what mothers do. Mothers do. They care for, they watch out for you. They can tell when something's wrong. We find a solution together and all of that. So that's what a lot of people need. So I know the God's gonna continue to bless you. And this is some of the first steps that we're doing right now. So we're just gonna keep we're gonna stick with you and see what goes on. At least somebody will know. Somebody, they will know. And you're available. This phone number, all this is available right now. It's already up. It's already running. It's available. You just want everybody to know it is, right?
Yes, it is. We're here for such a time as this. The time is now. Yes, the time is now. So if somebody needs to call, they need to reach out. If they need to talk, just call me. You can send me a text message. This is my personal cell phone number. If anybody needs to reach out, because there's so much going on right now. And, I think about this story. It was a young girl, 11-year-old girl met this man on the internet, and she ran away to be with him, a 20 man. And so it makes you think about what's going on in her mind, what's going on in the household, you know. And you just think about so much. You have so many questions, like how does something like this happen? But at the same time, like you said, like I understand, you know, like my mom was a single parent. I'm the oldest of four. So I spent a lot of time at home. You know, my mom worked a lot, but I spent a lot of time at home with my siblings. I basically ran the household, you know. And so like I understand where they're coming from. Like I can relate to a lot of their stories in a lot of ways. And I think that's what I think that's why God put it on my heart. Like, you know, everything that I am, you know, God designed me and created me to be this way, you know, so that I can take my story and I can use it to help someone else.
Then too, that's great. And I also wanted to give a little bit of clarity for somebody that might be listening, because a lot of the concerns that we do talk about, that perhaps you could be a resource or a connect for them to reconnect to the right place. And I'm talking about young ladies that may be going through sexual abuse, they're going through possible rape or even incestual type of situations. They don't know where to go, because I do know that sometimes young ladies will cry out to their mother or their father or someone, and they're not listened to. I've seen and heard and experienced people telling me this that I know quite frequently, and it goes on more than we even know, like a lot. And so for them to have, so will those kind of people, will they be able to contact you and you can be like a connect to reconnect?
Absolutely. And even if they might call me and I don't have the answer right away, but I'll find it. I can get it. I know so many women, so many great women that just from all walks of life. You know, I know women who were in the military, who served in the military. I know women who worked for DHS and they worked for human services. You know, I know professors. I know so many women that if I don't have the answer, I know how to find the answer, and we can put our heads together and we can come up with it.
That's great, because I know a place like yours seems like a place to be. You do what you do. There's another organization that I work with, but she's in Akron, but you can call from anywhere, just like you. Somebody heard this number and they say, well, I'm in. Now, I know you're not going this far, but it could come to you. Somebody get your number. They might say, look, I see your number. I know you're in Michigan, but can you tell me? I'm in Washington, you know, and then even just a conversation, because resources is what people need. And that's kind of what I know that what some people do. Because I mean, you know, you're reaching out, but you might be surprised how far you might be really reaching out for things that you may encounter. And that's just, people just need that. They need that meeting point, that one point where they say, I can reach out, I can talk to somebody. And since I know this person is working in this capacity in this area, then at least they'll feel like they have somebody they can talk to. Yeah. And then we like hearing what you're saying. We're gonna put our heads together and we're gonna work out this situation according to what the person's needs are. So man, I don't know, young lady, you know how big and huge this is, a big, huge thing. And I think you know, but I believe it's bigger than that, because you know, once you publicize it, anybody can call you from anywhere just because they need somebody to talk to. And then there you are to be that person that's going to, you know, that's going to give them some solace. And sometimes they just need to hear a voice. Sometimes people, the first thing they need to hear is a voice that listens. And so you're that person. They call you, you listen. And after that, you know, they feel like, okay, I have somebody I can talk to. I can call her anytime. She's not, this organization is confidential and all this kind of thing. So yes, ma'am, you have our blessings, and we just look for more, to see more and more what you're doing. Want everybody to hear this. And before we, anything else you'd like to say, and before you do go, we would like for you to reiterate the name of your organization, your name, and your contacts before you go, outside of anything else you'd like to say before that.
I just want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to just thank God for giving me the opportunity for allowing me to meet you and just setting it up for me to be able to cross paths with you. I'm just so grateful. You know, I know how big it is, but then again, I don't know how big it is. Like, I don't know what God is about to do, but I will go. I'm willing to go, you know. And I'm just excited, you know, for everything that is about to come, that's about to happen. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. And again, the name of the organization is Rebirth Ruth. And the telephone number is 313-685-7057. The email address is rebirthruth@gmail.com. That's REBIRTHRUTH@gmail.com. Thank you, Miss Londen, so much.
Thank you very much. Now, we do want to tell everybody, and well, later on they'll be able to see it on the screen, but tell them how they can donate. Is there a website that you want them to go to, or is there a link, or you just want them to, or they can just call you and you can lead them from there on how to give a donation?
There's a link on Facebook and Instagram. And so the tag for Rebirth Ruth on Instagram is rebirth_Ruth. And that's on Instagram. So I'll put the donation link on Instagram as well as Facebook. And the Facebook tag on Facebook is just Rebirth Ruth. And it's linked to my social media pages
to go to
as well.
Ruth on Instagram. They know to go to Rebirth Ruth _Ruth on Facebook, and they have your number. So if all else, if you don't mind, they can text you or call you and say, look, I want to give a donation. Tell me what to do.
Okay.
We're here. So we want to thank Miss Eryne Jenkins for being on with us today. Anybody that has anything they like, any questions, or they don't want to give any donations, please get in touch with her. Until next time, which we know that God's willing, this is not going to be the last time that we talk, and that the people are going to see what this young lady is doing here in the community, for the community, somebody that cares. And this is, as you will know, is about girls missing in Michigan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Girls missing in Michigan. Please help save our girls. Patriana Messenger, Damia Bell, Stephanie Pickle, Zion Foster, Shikaya Porter Jones, Adriana LaCour, Skylie Miller, Kayla Copeland, Nevaeh Harrington, Janiyah Jones, Marie Washington, Ryan Hendricks Burton, Alea Jones, Nevaeh Jordan Hardiman, Milana Humphreys, Brayla Miles, Joanna Ross, Renee Franklin, Aubrey Greer.
My name is Eryne Jenkins with Rebirth Ruth, an organization created to help save our girls. I think that we can all agree that this is a growing problem within our communities that warrants a solution from within the community. That's why I partner with Wisdom and a team of local women to create Rebirth Ruth, a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving young girls within the Metro Detroit area. Imagine this. What if you could go back into time and speak to the child you once were? The adolescent you were before you realized how hard this life could hit. What would you tell them? What type of advice would you give to help them navigate this journey called life? Well, the reality is we can't go back. The past is the past. And all we can do is learn and grow from our experiences while helping guide others towards a different path. In the streets, there is a saying, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And in the church, we like to say, you have not because you ask not. Well, this is me asking, saying that I cannot do this alone. So partner with the organization by volunteering your time, donating, helping to fundraise, sharing this video with others, in nominating girls between the ages of 7 to 12 years old. I think it's time we let our girls know that they are not invisible. We hear them, we see them, and most importantly, we love them.
To donate on Cash App, $, capital R, small case E, BIRTH, capital R, small case UTH, Facebook, Rebirth Ruth, Instagram, at small case letters REBIRTH _RUTH, donorbox.org, Rebirth Ruth, or call 313-685-7057. That's 313-685-7057.
You're listening to Friends, a ADI Actors and V-Mogul Actors Club presentation.
That is part of how we got to where we are today.
V and V Moguls Empires, D and V Cruise Liner, wealthy, prominent, lifestyle, full of drama. It's the Friends Drama Soap. See it on social media and Comcast Live, simultaneously on licmc.net radio, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, extraordinaire, sitcom, dramatic, funny, with uppity attitudes. See it on social as live, simultaneously on licmc.net radio, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
All right. I'm not messing up this invitation to mogul, mansions, empire, dinner. Haven't you heard? They are wealthiest, the U.S. of A.
Join the ADI's Actor Club. Come, act with us.
Are you a youth between the ages of 9 and 17 years of age? If so, then come join the Drama Club for you. Get 5 free acting classes online via Zoom. Then become a part of the act in our virtual drama stories featured in social media and on local cable TV. Be a part of creating dramatic stories, participating in an annual stage play, and more. Again, if you are a youth between the age of 9 and 17 years old, joining us with parental guardian consent. For more details and to register for joining the Drama Club for Youth, call 248-701-0885. Again, that's 248-701-0885. Presented by London D Trade in Richmond under the Christian Youth Production Ministry, a State of Michigan organization.
Yep. This your boy, Sean the Rockstar, and I stay locked in with licmc.net.
Do you need to get the word out? Well, you found the way right here at LDWC Enterprise, your media mogul place for community, business ministry, entertainment, and more. Share your message, inspiration, talents, gifts, visions globally and locally.
You could choose what you want. Just give us a call at 248-701-0885.
That's 248-701-0885. We are the team.